Hey, what up? Alright, today I want to talk to all my geek brethren about Dragon Ball Super and give my thoughts on the Goku Black arc up to this point so I can speculate about how the end game will play out. I mean, why not? There's no episode to review this week, so why not take a moment to reflect? Spoiler alert for anyone who's not up to date and 100% caught up with the show, please proceed at your own caution from here on out. Also, remember, nothing I'm going to say today as far as prediction goes is based on any kind of inside information or anything like that. It's just strictly speculation based off of my opinions, and if you have a different opinion, that's cool too. Just leave it in the comment section down below, let me know. So yeah, if you're still here, you know Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks finally went to the future, which is an alternate future of the present they just left from, which is a present time. That is in fact the end result of time travel to begin with, because string theory, and battled the infamous Goku Black. Not only did they battle Goku Black, who revealed the new transformation, Super Saiyan Rosei, Zamasu, the Kai from Universe 10, showed up on the battlefield as well, and together they basically beat the brakes off the Dragon Ball fighters. As usual, Vegeta got shitted on and eliminated out of the battle right off the bat, and then Goku and Trunks did what they could to battle the two villains. But in the end, they too got their faces used as a mop on the ground, even though they managed to escape in Trunks' time machine and get back to the present. Which brings us to where we are now. At this point, we still have no clear answer as to who Goku Black is or where he comes from, what his connection to Zamasu is, even though Whis gave us a theory about all of this in the last episode. But I feel like Whis' theory is closer to a red herring than it is closer to the truth. And I have my own theory about who Black is, but I'll save that later for another video that should be coming out later this week. But one thing we do know for sure is that the Super Saiyan Blue is no match for a Super Saiyan Rosei, the level of power that it brings with it, or the power of an immortal Zamasu, and that Goku Black seems to represent the idea of Goku in his perfect form at the absolute height of his power potential. So, knowing all that begs the question, how is all of this going to end? Will the Dragon Ball fighters find some way to weaken or undo Zamasu's immortality with the Super Dragon Balls? Will Goku unlock a new transformation like Super Saiyan White and save the day like always? Will Trunks find a solution through time travel that will negate the threat? Or will he power up on his own and save his own future? Will we get to see the fusion technique come into play and put it into Goku Black's reign of terror? Will Beerus kick some ass maybe? Or will the Omni King step in and clean up the mess? I mean, there are a lot of different ways this arc can end, and those are just a few. But I guess you'll just have to tune in next time to Dragon Ball Super to find out. Little throwback for the Dragon Ball Z fans. But to me, it would be dope if Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks, now that they're back in the present, they go train with Beerus and Whis, who take them throughout the multiverse to learn some different techniques that'll help them defeat Black and Zamasu together as a team when they meet up for what's the third and probably will be the final time. Imagine if Goku and Vegeta got to learn a thing or two from Hit, and they learned the time skip technique or something else equivalent in dopeness to that technique. That would be raw as fuck to me, but I know it probably won't happen. To be honest, I actually wouldn't be against future Trunks going through the God ritual to unlock his Super Saiyan God Ki, or having him unlock it by training with Beerus or Whis to defeat Goku Black. Otherwise, why is he even here? To be honest, I think it should be him that defeats Goku Black in the end, since it is his future on the line, and really Goku and Vegeta have no stake in what happens in that timeline, since it has no effect on their time. But in order to do that, as far as Trunks beating Goku Black, he's going to need some kind of super massive power boost. But again, I doubt this is how the show will end, because the power gap between where Trunks is and where Goku Black is with Super Saiyan Rosei is so vast that there just isn't enough time for him to achieve that level of power in such a short span of time, even with the hyperbolic time chamber. As far as Goku and Vegeta go, I think it would be cool if they both found a new level of power, but without having to gain a new transformation. I know I'm in the minority of Dragon Ball fans, but I actually get tired of seeing a new transformation like every other episode, it seems like. We have already seen 2 new transformations since the whole Super canon started, and for once, I just like to see some kind of end game that isn't contingent on a new transformation, and this could be achieved by using the fusion technique again. So, I mean, I would love to see that. My favorite plausible scenario that I really want to see happen is to see Beerus step in and handle the situation, considering there are probably some major god level laws that are being broken by Zamasu, who we know apparently is going to track down all the Super Dragon Balls at some point while all this is going on and wish for immortality. What's crazy is, due to some spoiler leaks online, we know that Beerus is going to kill present day Zamasu, or at least try to in the next couple episodes, for murdering the Supreme Kai Gawasu in Universe 10, which should fix the problem of Zamasu terrorizing the future, right? Wrong. If you remember in the Dragon Ball Z's Android and Cell saga, once Android 17 and 18 were defeated in the present time, future Trunks still returned to his future to find that they were still alive in his time, because his timeline was unaffected by the events of the past timeline that he created. So I'd like to think the same logic would apply here, meaning that future Zamasu would still be alive in the future even though his past self was killed, which makes zero sense to me if he is actually killed. Because no matter how hard I rack my brain, I just can't connect the dots on how the present day version of Zamasu, who is directly connected to the future version of Zamasu, can be killed in the present time, but somehow continue to exist in the future. Maybe one of you guys can explain it to me, but every explanation I've come across or heard this far sounds to me like some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard since season 2 of The Flash tried to explain what a time remnant was, and that's pretty bad. But anyway, I digress. All time travel convolution aside, I think that Beerus will quickly realize that killing Zamasu in the past didn't end the threat of Zamasu in the future. And at some point I think he will feel obligated as the god of destruction to eliminate future Zamasu, since Zumasu's act of killing the Supreme Kai of Universe 10 would mean the death of the Universe 10 god of destruction in the present day timeline as well. This is something which I think he might take a little personally and will actually force him to step in and deal out some justice. To accomplish this, I have a feeling Beerus will somehow end up catching a ride with the Dragon Ball fighters in Trunks' time machine when they finally return to the future, and then it's going to be on like Donkey Kong, baby. The only problem with my theory of Beerus stepping in and cleaning up Goku's mess, though, is that it's forbidden for gods to time travel. So he might end up having to stay away from the future altogether out of fear of suffering the Omni King's wrath. But maybe they can work around that by having Goku and Vegeta contact the future Beerus once they return to Trunks' timeline. But if the Dragon Ball Super anime is going to follow the exact story timeline as a Dragon Ball Super manga, then that means the future Beerus is dead in future Trunks' timeline, because the Supreme Kai in Trunks' future got himself killed during the Buu saga. So if that's the case, and they find out there is no Beerus in the future, maybe they'll figure out a way to lure Black and Zamasu back into the past. I don't know. Who knows? But to be honest, I just don't see how the Dragon Ball fighters can even have a chance at defeating Zamasu without Beerus or another god level character intervening in some way. And I don't think the Dragon Ball fighters can defeat Goku Black without defeating Zamasu first, due to whatever connection it is they seem to share. Maybe they pull off some kind of crazy trick with the Super Dragon Balls, but it would take them forever to find and gather all of them, and something tells me that time is a luxury that they don't have. So I don't think the Dragon Balls will be a major factor in this battle either. Maybe they find a way to bring back the Dead Zone and shove Zamasu in there, which will break the connection to Black, make him easier to beat, or something like that. I don't think that would be a bad idea, but once again, who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. But as far as the Omni King goes, I don't think he will end up stepping in and doing anything, even if Goku calls him with the button he gave him a few episodes back, because that really would be an anticlimactic ending to have the most powerful being in the multiverse just show up, snap his fingers, wipe out the whole universe because his new dumbass friend Goku asked him to. You know what I mean? Truthfully though, in the end, I really don't care how Goku Black and Zamasu meet their demise, as long as it isn't Goku who does it. I don't know about you, but as a lifelong fan of the Dragon Ball franchise, I'm just frankly sick and tired of seeing Goku save the day every single time something happens. I mean, in Dragon Ball Super alone, he beat Golden Frieza, he beat the Vegeta copy, he beat Hit at the tournament, and he has been the only one who can remotely hang with Goku Black. He was the only one remotely able to hang with Beerus in the Dragon Ball Battle of the Gods. I mean, it's ridiculous. He has basically been the savior in every single arc since the inception of the Dragon Ball universe, besides the Cell saga, where his son Gohan saved the day instead. Having Beerus put an end to all this and restore balance would be a fitting conclusion in my mind, especially since Goku has had 2 shots already at putting an end to this threat and he has failed. So come on, throw me a bone, for real. But let's be honest, we all know that's exactly what's gonna happen. Goku's gonna train or do something. He's gonna find some new trick. He's gonna pull off a new transformation, and then he's gonna save the day with some minor contributions from his friends standing on the sidelines cheering him on. So that's basically all I got for you. There you have it. Those are my thoughts and predictions on the Dragon Ball Super's endgame that is fast approaching us. What do you guys think will happen though? Leave your comments and predictions down below and let's see what you got. Don't forget to help a brother out by subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Then drop a like and share the video with all your friends. I'll be dropping some more Dragon Ball Super videos throughout the week since there is no subbed episode to watch this weekend. So stay tuned for all that content coming out soon. I'll see you guys next time, alright? I'm out. One love.